Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Duchess of Unicorn, the DOU. And I appreciate you being here. And today I'm doing another video in this format, and I hope you enjoy it. It enables me to do these videos a little quicker, just even a touch. I actually have been having some work done with my computer, so my desktop is not going to be with me for a bit. And this is still a way for me to communicate with you. Yay! Okay. All right. So I came across this article and it's buffering still, but that's okay because I'm not interested in all that. I want to discuss briefly. Meghan Markle kept a private diary of her time with the royal family, and it could be worth millions. Okay, the disclaimer is in full in the description below. This is entertainment, gossip, my thoughts, my ideas, my views. I share them with you because I like you, and hopefully you like me. I think you do because my channel algorithms are phenomenal. The views are like 70 plus on my video, 70,000 plus, I should say. And subscribers are growing. Now my whole goal is to turn viewership into subscriptions, so memberships, and I need your help. So share, like, comment, and get involved. Make this a little corner of YouTube where you are just putting out what you think. Share your links. If you have something good, share it with me. I try my best to bring you my thoughts, and sometimes they're a little wacky, but they seem wacky, but there's a method to my madness, believe me. Okay, so she could be worth millions. Now, when I read this article, this diary that she's keeping could be worth millions. When I read this article, I was really interested because we now know that it's been said that Meghan and Harry discussed leaving the royal family. So they planned to leave the royal family even before getting married. Okay, so they planned it. So that would make one think back to everything, like how he left all his patronages, blah, how he left all his duties completely behind, right? He just left them, right? Listen, one would think, hey, oh, Meghan charmed him with her beauty or her grace or her style. Well, let's leave grace out of it because we don't really feel she has any grace. Everything seems applied with Meghan. So theatrical actress, she really epitomizes the demonic Hollywood persona to the fullest, except she's not flaunting it. What she's doing is trying to hide it behind the humanitarian, kind, compassionate human being that perhaps she once was. That is her playbook. So when we think about that it was planned and we hear this and we read articles like this, her diary at this time could be worth millions. It's interesting. Nobody can stop you from writing a diary. However, it's super interesting how someone fed her information. And of course, what she sees and hears is also attributed to her time there, her experience there. So yes, it could very well be worth millions. Now, what I want to know is how she's going to get from point A to point B and think she can do that safely. In other words, will the royal firm allow such a thing to go down? I would imagine that because they are so public and because they are so wealthy and they actually are they're an iconic family. So how then can one really get away with divulging secrets of the family without, say, doing something very nondescript and not be held accountable for it? Just think of it. She had this planned, Mexit. She kept a diary. It's all premeditated. She planned on perhaps toppling over the royal family. I don't know why or who maybe is paying her to do so, because honestly, if she thought this up herself, it's not ingenious because anybody unscrupulous would think about really coming in there and harming the royal family. The fact that she's not frightened or not afraid of what could happen to her in terms of her reputation and her livelihood is beyond me. How does she really think that she could get away with doing that to the royal family, and Prince Harry being some type of culprit? I find that very interesting. So she has this diary, could be worth millions because she has all this dirt on these people. And honestly, anybody could do that. And it's easily done today. Think about it. There was a kid in the United States who her father put a camera inside her hairstyle. So she had this elaborate hairstyle. Her father put a camera in it. Makes you wonder why so many schools say people can't have braids or elaborate hairstyles or funky colors, but everybody is so frightened of being found out or called out. So we learned that Megxit was planned. It was discussed between Harry and Meghan. I don't know if Meghan told her whole self truth, but it was discussed. So when we see this, we wonder, how far did Meghan plan on going? How far did she plan on going with this? And is Jessica Mulroney part of this? Now, I want to mention, I have plenty of videos in my Royals on Parody that'll kind of touch upon, they're not made by me, they're created by another YouTuber, but they touch upon a little bit about the political aspect of how President Trump, and the whole team of President Trump has undone the agreement that's been centuries old agreement, centuries upon centuries upon centuries old agreement, going back, I think, to King George, who made an agreement with the United States, and the United States is only one of the countries that this agreement exists, that King George said, basically, oh, I'm done, we're not going to infiltrate just pay us. And so the United States, it's obviously deeper than that, but the United States and the UK have gone into some type of agreement, and it was discussed in Parliament about this agreement and how they were discussing the funds from Social Security. So there's payments coming in from the United States, or there was, and now we also hear from other random people, YouTubers, and other articles, and if I can find them, I will post them. I always try to do that. Sometimes I have not the extra time to go back and look at them unless I'm doing a video specifically on it, but I will try to put a link in there where it's been said that the crest on the Buckingham Palace and the doors are boarded up, the windows are boarded up. Yes, there's riots, but why then, with that big old gate and all the security that they have anyway, why is everybody gone? And makes you wonder. Well, it's been said that they are under investigation, and it's interesting how Prince Harry and Meghan fled to the United States. I don't know. Maybe because Prince Harry wanted to kind of remove himself, or maybe he's not really being investigated at all. However, there's others that are there that are being investigated. So the place is boarded up, it's closed, people are in hiding, nobody's seen anybody. The Queen and her husband released a photo which is questionable, that Prince Philip is even alive, for God's sakes, and if he is, that's fine, but if he is, that he's in the same health he was 15 months ago, 20 months ago, 5 years ago, 10 years, he looks the same. Hello, is anybody with me on that? Okay, so without making this video any longer than it needs to be, people, because I think we're at like 9 minutes, but I find it very interesting that this diary is coming out now, and it did come out earlier. I did read this about a diary months and months ago, but that it's being put in a separate article, and that article is coming back. It's again regurgitating back again to the surface of the search engines that this is somewhere relevant. I'm not the only one searching for this. This is being searched for, and so it's very interesting, and there's a reason that it's showing itself. Now, remember, I did a video just a bit back about Megxit was planned, and it was reported on some media site. It could be People, it could not be People, it could be Marie Claire. This is marieclairetoday.com. But it's been reported that it was planned. So when you think back, you think that Prince Harry knew he was leaving all his patronages. He knew that he was leaving the military. He knew the thing that everybody said he loved so much. He knew, he planned on leaving before he even got married. Unless, of course, he didn't think that he would leave and come to the United States and still be able to deal with his patronages and his businesses, his nonprofits, and all the things that he's doing. Well, folks, let's face it, he knew. He had a plan. He was leaving. He was giving it mostly up. Even if it's temporary, he was giving it up. And he was okay with that. Or maybe he wasn't. We'll never know, because we would need to ask him and he would have to answer honestly. And today, I find it very scarce that people answer things honestly and are forthright in how they feel. It's hard to be honest because there's so much judgment. But again, we're learning today and we're relearning, and keep it in your heart and mind going forward that they planned to leave. And with that, if you look at that, think about it. Think about all the things that they gave up and that they were supposed to be so close to his heart. Wounded warriors or whatever he does. He does a lot of things with the military, and he just left. And believe me, folks, he didn't just leave for a woman. Trust me, I know that they want to play that up on Meghan has this magical beauty. She doesn't. If you take away the plastic surgery and the persona and all the cosmetics, and you just let someone be, they're just themselves. It's no magical beauty. It's the charms of cosmetics and perfumes and plastic surgery and hair extensions and eyelashes and getting your eyebrows done and your cheekbones and your lips implanted and your teeth done. It's all about outwardly appearances. And so if we can put that aside and clear mind, we'll see that Prince Harry did it because of his own weakness, in my opinion, his own weakness. And it was only Meghan who was able to be a catalyst to further that. And she too has her own agenda. So this diary will get her in a world of issues. For every dollar she makes, I'm telling you, and you know it too, she will reap nothing but pain. All right. I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching and staying with me to 12 minutes. Comment, subscribe, like, share, and thank you so much. Bye.